So they treat us and we allow ourselves to look like just people that are just there to mate, not to fill up the world, not to run the world, not to do anything, not to think about science, not to think about anything. Just you're here just to, you guys just go ahead, you animals, just mate. You just mate. Fill up the space. We're going to need some laborers around here. Just fill up the space. We'll use you for something. Right? Because we're not looking to you for anything that has to do with a great thinker and a great mind. Right? We need some labor. This is why them prisons are filled up with a bunch of us, because they need that prison labor, that unicorn. We'll fill them people up, right? Because that's all they do. They mate just to fill the space up so we could use them as labor. Right? That's their only focus. So we'll continue to promote this sex, and we'll promote this idea that they have something because they might have a big dick. And they'll be satisfied with that. They'll be satisfied with what? With nothing. They will be satisfied with nothing. And their women will be satisfied with nothing. And then you say some of these black women are waking up and getting educated and begin to want something different. And they look at a guy and say, I don't give a damn dick because you got a big dick. That shit ain't mean nothing to me. You know, how are we going to take care of our family? You know, what are you doing? Why is it that why should I follow you? Well, you missed this dick. You missed this dick. You see? You see how just stupid and animalistic that is? You know you want this dick. Partner, the broad probably say I could do without your dick because I'm going to go mess with a woman anyway. Since you think I need some dick so bad, I'm going to go mess with a woman. And a lot of these women do go mess with women. So what you going to do now? Since you think that your dick is everything, because that's what they submitted us to, right? In our conscious thinking, right? We're going to hold on to that because we feel we got a win right there. There's a win right there. Our dick is bigger than theirs. This win right there. Right? Something easy. Something right there that you ain't got to grow your mind. You ain't got to be challenged intellectually. There's nothing about you, but you just got a big dick. And when the woman starts waking up and she stops getting involved, because the women be the same way. Right? They be the same way. They start having their environments around, girl, did he have a big dick? The guy, does she have a big ass? What was the pussy like? What was the dick like? And then your whole existence be around something that's animalistic. Fun, of course. It can reproduce. It can do a whole bunch of things, right? But you will never really understand really the awesomeness of the whole person, because the focus is just the sex. And so the relationships are not developed because you are not developed. You are not developed, right? Your mind is limited, right? Because you haven't seen anything to you that's more important than the sex. And so you just want to try to build that. Well, boy, this girl love this dick. Man, she with that rich boy, but yeah, you know you missed this dick. Kind of like with Future, Sierra, and Russell Wilson, right? And everybody's talking about she don't want to be with him because he's a square, and she like being with Future and all that. Because that's the mentality. Like, oh, I'm a sexualized person. I got 8 kids from different women, and I'm a sexualized person. You see what I'm saying? And it's so horrible that you look at Russell Wilson and think that because he's a man that sees family as important, right? Structure as important, his woman as important, not just her body, but her as important, then our culture that celebrates just sex looks down on him. Do you see the psychological fucking that they've given us? I mean, do you understand? And I just wanted to break it down so that you could see the sickness